it's Kate and Rowan. Yeah. And we are going to show you what animals we have right now. Sometimes I think it's hard to get a good grasp on what livestock we have when it's just in snippets on Instagram. So I thought I would just kind of take a walk through the barnyard and show you all the livestock we have right now, July 20th. Up here we have the 3 jerseys, and it's kind of a bad angle on all of them. They all are in good shape, but somehow from this angle we're seeing the ribs on all of them. On the right is Jessa. She's due sometime between October and December with her first calf. In the middle is Jeffy. He's a Jersey young bull. And on the left is Mossy, who you guys see lots of, the beloved milk cow. Down here is our brooder house, and we have 2 different sets of chickens in here. And this part is unheated, and there is mostly hens, although I think there's maybe 1 rooster or something. Some of these we hatched, some of them we bought. They're all replacement laying hens. And then in here, under heat, we have Mistral Gris, which are a meat bird chick that are like a heritage one, and it looks like their water needs to be refilled. This one is, it's just dirty. It's just about chore time. They get done twice a day by the kids. So it's just about chore time anyway, so I'll just leave the kids to that. They're really neat. They all look quite different. Mostly black, like a barred rock, but they're really neat. There is 50 of those Mistral Gris, and there is, goodness, 16 in here, I think, something like that. I think there's 1 rooster out of the ones that one of our hens hatched. The rest are hens. Okay, out we go here, baby. Down this way we have a bigger pasture, so we have 34 acres altogether. And these cows might move by the time I get there, which is why I'm videoing now. But there is 4 mama cows with babies and 1 young heifer who don't belong to us, and the pasture is leased. But then we have 2 steers, so castrated male cows, castrated bulls, that we will be eating this fall. I think 1's ours and 1 we are raising on behalf of my father-in-law. But they're not like super friendly cows, so they often will just run away when we get close. Without kids or dogs, they're less likely to run away. So our cows is that black and white one. He's called a speckled park. And then behind him, no, that's a heifer too. This one must be our black Angus steer. So there's 4 mamas. Here's one of the mamas. 4 babies. And they're all fat and sassy on grass out here. When the mamas and babies leave in the fall, we will then start feeding our steers some grain every day. We like grain finished beef, and we can get local grain. So it's locally grown, low spray, great price, and it's a really cost-effective way for us to add some delicious marbling and such. Rowan, should we go show them the pigs? Let's go show them the pigs. Wrong way, baby. Down here. So down here is our pig pen. The garden is here. The cows are there. Pig pen. We have 6 pigs. 4 heritage ones are Marius and I's. And then there's 2 pink ones, and one of them, they each belong to the boys. They're raising them to sell, but the boys have to take care of all the pigs, and then they get to keep the profits of their pigs being sold. So this is their wallow. Marius fills this with water for them too, so that they have a place to wallow in the mud. Pigs can't sweat. They need mud to cool them down. We will send all the pigs to the slaughterhouse, and then the ones that we sell will then go on to the butcher, but ours we will pick up and butcher ourselves. We could slaughter it ourselves, but since we already have to bring all the other ones, it's like $65 or $70 to get a pig slaughtered. Since we're already going through the effort to bring all the other ones there to an inspected facility, we know the guy who runs it. It's 15 minutes down the road. we are just happy to get our pig done by him. If we were only raising a couple just for ourselves, maybe we wouldn't go off farm for that, but for this it makes sense for us. And actually in November, in my insiders group, my membership, we will be butchering the pig with lots of video and live video and blog posts and recipes and all sorts of stuff for the membership. And if you want to know more about the membership, you can go to my blog. I'll link it for you, venisonfordinner.com. But also, if you sign up for my newsletter, you won't miss. She's been doing that for fun, or she'll like stick her fingers down her throat and then go like. I'm not impressed, Rowan. We walked by the laying hens, Rowan. Okay, I'm getting out of breath walking around through on my hip. Apparently I'm out of shape. Okay, so if you sign up for my newsletter, you won't miss the next opening on the Insiders Club, which is in October. And in November, we're gonna be butchering a pig in October. And in November, we're gonna be butchering a pig for the Insiders group. Now, I haven't talked a lot about, I don't think I've talked at all about the Insiders Club on YouTube. It's a monthly membership subscription, and every month we have a different focus for learning. June was dairy, and we did Asiago as the main thing, learning Asiago and lots of variations on it and aging it. And it's getting warm out here. As well as ice cream and frozen yogurt and mozzarella. And July is right now, and we've been doing pressure canning meat and beans and broth. August is fermentation, kombucha, sauerkraut, kimchi, some basic recipes, some next level recipes. September is soap making, which is fun. I filmed that already with my mom. October is going to be home apothecary. And that's, I keep saying it's gonna be fun, but guys, I'm just so excited about the content. And in October is when the Insiders group opens up again. November is gonna be pig butchering, and then December is gonna be dairy again, either Gouda or feta. I can't quite decide yet. I'm still tweaking some things with those recipes, so we'll see which one I decide on. Anyhow, on to the laying hens. So we have a huge laying hen coop because the people that built this had a lot of laying hens. And then there was a huge run that kind of all fell apart, and we're waiting till we can have a burn pile to move this and burn this. Marius just built a smaller, super sturdy run because we have predator problems. So now they just have a smaller run. It's still quite big. It's hard to give perspective on how big it is. It goes in quite deep there. But it's really, we don't have to worry about closing them in at night. They're just safe in there. So we have a motley crew of a couple roosters, a bantam turkey, and some more hens. There's some more hens inside too. But they have a huge coop as well. Like this coop is for like 50 to 60 chickens. But it's dark in here, so I don't want to go in here right now. Okay, Rowan, should we go show them the meat birds? Now up to the house, past the kitchen garden, is where our meat bird tractors are. We have 2 tractors in 2 different places. It's just, they're moving back together. It's just kind of cattywampus how they are right now. There's about 20 meat birds in each one, 20 to 24. The highway is right there, so we don't really use this space up here for anything else. So it's a perfect flat space to run chicken tractors. They're Cornish giants, which we are super not happy with this year. We're having lots of issues with them. We move the tractors every day to fresh grass. They get fed a standard grower, fresh water every day, and then we also clabber skim milk from the cow, which is just leaving it out, and it turns into curds and whey, and then the chickens have an easier time eating it. The other 2 tractors are over there, ones that Marius built last year. And then he built these 2 this year. We have cats, but they're all over the place. They're just barn cat, farm cats. And we have a dog. And she's a very important animal on our farm too. Should we go find Pepper? She's sleeping behind the quad. I can see her there. In front of the quad. You a good dog, Pepper? There's Pepper. Wanna go see Pepper?
Oh, no.
Pepper is a half Border Collie, quarter Bernese, quarter Maremma. And apparently she just wants to be left alone. She's camera shy. Anyhow, there is all our animals, plus 4 feral children who eat rocks. And there you go.